Hello students, today we are going to do question from statistics class 9th. The mean of first 8 observations is 18 and last 8 observation is 20. If the mean of all 15 observations is 19, find the 8th observation. One of the important question from statistics, we have to find out the middlemost observation. First of all, we will be considering all the observation for understanding purposes. Let us write all the observations like x1, x2 and so on. So these are the 15 observations which are being discussed in the question. So we will be considering the first 8 observations starting from here to this. If we find out the mean of these first 8 observations, it is coming out to be 18. And likewise, the question says if we find the mean of the next 8 observations, which is shown by a different color. So these are the next 8 observations. It is coming out to be 20. Overall, if we find the mean of all these observations, it is coming out to be 19. So let us write the equations for these so that we can simplify finding the value of x8. If you notice over here, x8 is the 8th observation is in the first group and in the second group as well. So it's a common value in both it will be a common value in both the equations. So let us see how equations will be formed and how it can be simplified. For the first 8 values, I can write this as x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on till x8 divided by 8. This is the mean, and according to question, it is given as 18. So you just need to understand that the sum of first 8 observations divided by 8, the number of observations, is coming out to be mean. I am writing over here. So x bar is equals to sum of observations divided by number of observations. Using this, I can write this in the sigma form. So here I have sigma xi, I equals to 1 to 7 I will be taking. I will be grouping the first 7 observations. Sigma means sum of first 7 observations plus x8. x8 I am keeping separate because this is the value we have to find out, divided by 8. This is the sum of observations. 8 observations equals to 18. This is going to be my first equation and I will be using it further. x8 plus x9 and so on till x15. These are also 88 observations in number. So divided by 8, sum of observations divided by number of observations is equals to 20 as given in the question. Writing in the sigma form, sigma means we are combining all these additions together, so we can write it as sigma xi is I equals to 8 to 15. That means from observation number 8 to 15, that means observation number, the position of the observation will be 15 divided by 8, that is the number of observation, is equal to 20. So this is going to be my second equation. Now I am going to use these two equations to find out the missing value of observation number 8. Also we know that the total observations, if you find the mean of all observations given, it is equals to 19. So what we are going to do, we are going to add these two equations. Let us add the two equations. So 1 plus 2 we will be doing here, and this will give us sigma xi I equals to 1 to 7 plus x8 divided by 8 plus the left hand side of the second equation, which is sigma xi I equals to 8 to 15 divided by 8, and this is equal to 18 plus 20. Now taking LCM here, we can take LCM or we can split it. So I can write this as sigma I equals to 1 to 7 xi plus x8 plus sigma I equals to 8 to 15 xi divided by 8, and this is equal to 30. Now we just need to observe that the sum of first 7 observations as given over here, you can see that this one, the sum of first of 7 observations and the sum of last observations, last 8 observations is given over here. If we add these two up, the one I highlighted with a different color, if we add these up, what I will have is the sum of all 15 observations. So I will be combining them together as sigma xi I equals to 1 to 7 plus sigma xi I equals to 8 to 15 plus x8 separately we have divided by 8. So we will be talking about this bracket, and this is going to be on simplification. I can write this as sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15. That means all 15 observations have the sum as written over here plus x8 I have divided by 8 equals to 38. Now the next step is very simple thing. We just need to split the two terms in the numerator, and we can write it as sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15 divided by 8 plus x8 upon 8 equals to 38. Now one observation which you have to make is here, this particular value sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15, the sum of all 15 observations divided by 8. This is basically mean of the 15 observations, which is given over here as 19. So can we replace it? We will be mentioning over here that I can just put a bracket here and write x1 plus x2 plus x3 till x15 divided by now. After having all the 15 observations together, this is the sum we have written over here. We'll write it sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15 plus x8 equals to 8 can be taken on the right hand side, and this 8 into 38 in the next step can be written as 304. Multiply this. And what about sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15? What can we say about this? So sum of all 15 observations can easily be obtained from the given value of the mean. In the question it is already given that the mean of all 15 observations is 19. So let us use it here. Sum of all 15 observation x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on till x15 divided by 15 is given as 19 in the question. So I can also write this in sigma form. So this is sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15 upon 15 which is equals to 19, and hence I am having this as sigma xi I equals to 1 to 15 equals to 19 into 15. So I got the value of the sum of all the observations here, and this can be written as 285. I can easily replace it over there in the black equation which is written at the top. So let us replace it and find the value of x8. So I will be naming this equation to be equation 4 and the previous equation to be equation 3, and putting the value, put this value in third equation. So now the above value from equation 4 we put over here. So we have 285 plus x8 equals to 304. Therefore x8 is equals to 304 minus 285, and that is our answer. Therefore x8 is equals to 20. It means the 8th observation which we had to find is 20. This is our answer. That is it in the question. I hope you understood the question. If you understood the question well, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.